Hello, Kuya Kim here, and you're watching National Geographic. Now, I hope everyone is having a wonderful afternoon today. Christmas is upon us, and if you want those precious new Genshin Impact skins, you need to start jerking off Santa Claus and giving him whiskey. Speaking of Christmas, you will, your eyes and ears will lay witness to one of my most traumatic and most legendary core memories today. This will be my only Christmas gift to you guys, an early Christmas gift, a piece of my history, and one of my most unforgettable moments yet. I swear to God, this core memory is much more worse than a Vietnam War flashback. Just like any other superhero, I too have a backstory, and this one is much more tragic than Batman, Superman, and the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe combined. It's something that would rustle your jimmies so hard you're gonna shit bricks. Now, this anime arc took place in the legendary year of 2014, where Taylor Swift, One Direction, and Katy Perry songs were taking over the world. Not to mention gaming montages, Black Ops, and MLGs. God, it was a good time to be alive. I was a sixth grader that time, a young, small little boy who loves Minecraft and PewDiePie and everything that has gamer in it. Yeah, I was just like any other boy back then. Okay, so one thing before continuing to the story. I have been a big fan of calcium ever since I was a fetus up until my early teenage years. I am obsessed with milk and dairy products like cheese, and I'm Asian. The bad thing about it is we Asians are known for being lactose intolerant. Our stomachs cannot digest dairy products easily, unlike our European brethren. So, this is one of the catalysts for the event to happen. Days before the event took place, my mom and dad bought me a whole box of Alaska sweet milk, and I would drink 4 to 5 cartons a day without giving a shit, and I feel fine that time. So Friday kicked in, and it was physical education day. We wore jogging pants and gym shirts, as well as rubber shoes. And I was it was morning. I was playing with my classmates that time because before we have classes, there's a small window of time where we could all play because the teacher was still not there. As we were playing, I suddenly got the urge to fart. As I got to the corner to queef, I suddenly felt something wet come out of my asshole, and yeah, my worst fear is confirmed. One of the most terrifying things that could happen to a Filipino student, a young Filipino boy in school, is to shit his pants. I instantly panicked like I was in DEFCON 4, running towards the nearest school comfort room like it was a fucking concrete bunker. And yeah, I checked my underwear and I saw a fucking Hershey stain. Woo! And I suddenly thought to myself, how the hell did this happen? And then a flash came to my head, and I saw all of the times I drank the milk. I drank milk and consumed it. Never been so regretful in my entire life. Fortunately for me, since it was morning, I still have uh, an entire day of school to deal with, and I I washed my underwear and wore it again since I don't have any replacement. I had to endure a long day of wearing a wet underwear. Not to mention, the urge to shit for me is strong. It I nearly lost, but my will in the end is much more stronger. I waited and endured until the time that we all have to go home, and once I got home, I waged war with the fucking toilet. I ended up being victorious that day, but at no cost. So yeah, a legend was born. I came up to my mother that day and I asked her, why did this happen to me? Am I cursed? Am I sick? And she just told me, you're fucking Asian. You're lactose intolerant. You shouldn't have consumed so much dairy products on a daily basis. And from that day on, from that day on, I'd never consumed too much dairy products. I've been distant from it ever since. And if I am not careful, history is gonna repeat itself. And I'm already a grown ass man. And just thinking about that fateful day gives me Vietnam War flashbacks. No, it's probably much worse. Okay, so quick advice: you should learn from my mistake. And if you consume too much dairy products, you better stop. It's not gonna be there when you expect it. It's gonna strike when you least expect it. So be careful when you consume dairy products, especially if you're Asian, because our stomachs just can't digest that well. Yeah, before I go, shout out to Hotel Cujo, one of the best Discord servers out there. And if you're a JoJo fan and a Filipino, Hotel Cujo is a server for you. Everybody there is wholesome and soft and horny. And yeah, they're like, I haven't left that server because I love that server. As a JoJo fan and as a guy who appreciates their company. And a quick thank you and a quick shout out for them for including me in one of their earlier podcasts this past Friday. And yeah, I love every single one of them there. That's about it. See ya.